guys. I hope you're having a lovely day. Say hey to me if you're in here. Hey, Rebel Angels. Good morning to you. Hey, Infinite. What's up, girl? Hey, Redski. So, we are going to do Aries through Pisces and see what we have coming in for all of the zodiac signs. And as usual, I'm gonna get my cards ready and clear the air with my singing bowl and meditate with you guys. So say what's up to me. How's my stream coming in, by the way? Sometimes it's iffy up here. Is my stream good? Can you hear me good? I just want to make sure before we get started. Let me know. Let me know. Thank you. It looks good. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Okay, so, wow. The you versus them readings are out now. Taurus, I did not forget you. Capricorn, Libra, yours are going to be out next, probably tomorrow or Tuesday. So stay tuned for the remaining readings for that. And I'm going to be making an announcement. I'm going to be going live and talking to you guys about some changes that I'm going to be making to my persona and my page and where I see Tarot Time with Dana headed over the next year. So I've given a lot of thought and contemplation as to what I want to continue to do on this page. And so be looking for that video announcement. I'll probably go live on Facebook and talk about it, but I'll also go live over here and let you know what kind of changes you can expect. Hopefully they're positive changes. You guys like it? But my cards are feeling good. Thank you, Hermit. I'm feeling lovely. No, I'm not leaving you. Okay, let me not put that out here. I am not leaving my channel at all. But we started out, you know, just like I change over time, my content has to change with me or I feel uninspired. And there's some readings that I do, and I know you guys aren't going to like this. You versus them is one of them, where my inspiration to continue to do them is waning a little bit. Just because I feel like I've been doing it for so long, I need a change. I like the spiritual tarot readings better. I'm just going to be honest with you guys because anything can come up in those readings. It's not just about love, although love usually does come to the surface. They flow easier. I feel more inspired towards those than I do these you versus them readings. Also, when I started the you versus them readings 3.5 years ago, I just wanted to be known that nobody was calling their readings you versus them back then. I'm just saying. At least not that I knew of. I know the illest illuminator, which I love her. She's great. Check her out. What did she did? She titled hers, He Said, She Said. And that's all I ever remember seeing was like he said, she said stuff or who's coming towards you. But now it's like everybody does you versus them. So, you know, you can go to any great reader and get a you versus them these days. But I feel like I put those types of readings out there and then they caught fire and then all of a sudden everyone's doing them and I don't know. I want to come up with a new spread. I want to come up with something new. Anyways, I didn't mean to talk about it on this live. Let's jump past that. I'm not going anywhere. That was my point. I'm not going anywhere. We're just going to evolve the channel a little bit more. Incorporate some new stuff. All right, so good morning. Happy Sunday. The you versus them hooked you into my channel. Well, that's good. I'm not saying they're going away forever. That's good. I made that spread up. That's how I know when someone's copied my spreads because I literally make them up in my mind. Meaning like I don't do traditional what do they call that? Something cross. I used to do the standard formatted readings, but mostly all my readings are on the fly at this point. You can go without the you versus them. Celtic cross, that's right. I used to do those. That's when I started tarot, I did just the standard spreads. But now I just let my guidance tell me what to do and what cards to pull, and it goes so much better. Like, the flow is so much better. If you look back at my original readings from like 3.5 years ago, which you can look back because I never delete any of my videos, you can see the evolution of my own reading style for sure. I'm going to do tarot classes, Miss Danielle, on my Facebook page. Do you follow me on Facebook? If not, check me out because that's where all the classes are going to be. Anyways, I'm excited about the changes. I hope that you guys will be too. Like I said, I'll do a formal video about everything you can expect to change over this next year later. But today, let's focus on Aries versus Pisces. I'm going to do you and I'm going to do them. And we're going to do a quick 10 minutes on each zodiac sign. I meditate between every zodiac sign to clear my energy and also to welcome any channeled messages that want to come in along with the tarot. You can meditate with me if you like to meditate. And if you don't, that's all right. Just hang out and talk to each other in the chat and enjoy. So, Aries. Aries, thanks for the $10, Marty. I appreciate you. Aries, wow. Okay, so when I went into, first of all, the energy feels amazing today. And I feel like all of you are going to get a boost in energy as we go into June in particular and wrap up May. So I feel that coming in for you, Aries, as well. As soon as I closed my eyes, I saw two different things. I saw an owl, that may have some spiritual significance to you, or you might get visited from an owl. To me, owls are always very, they're messengers, right? And so I feel like it's always a sign when I see an owl. And didn't I get an owl for you the last time I went live? I think so. I'm not sure. But then I was also seeing, it almost looked like mythical, like fairy tale forest creatures. I don't know if some of you are like into the mythical or or maybe you're watching like shows and movies that have that tone to them, or like Fantasyland, kind of like a Fantasyland vibe. You could catch yourself like going into Fantasyland a lot, living more in your imagination than you're typically in. I already have cards out for you, but yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling. So let's see what the cards have to say here. And to my moderators, can you guys keep me on task and give me like a red flag when I go over 10 minutes, by the way? All right, so overall energy is the 7th house here, Aries. This is Libra energy. So some of you could be dealing with Libra or have Libra somewhere in your birth chart, and or this is just the influencing vibes. This is highlighting love, partnerships, relationships, friendships, finding peace, finding balance in that arena of your life. It's also talking about social awareness, right? And becoming aware of the part that you play in other people's life. So it could be that, oh, that's sweet. So some of you are going to get some sort of like confirmation soon, okay, if you haven't already, of like the difference you've made in someone else's life. I don't know if this is like an epiphany you're coming to, or somebody's literally coming to the Aries and letting you know what significance you've had in their life, or maybe you're doing this for someone else. That certainly could be it as well. But there's definitely a message about that, like the impact that you had, a significant impact that you've had on someone else. And I feel this is positive. Like I feel like this is a positive message. This is like upliftment coming through here, Aries. So some sort of upliftment coming through in the energy. And I got this song for you. I know I got this song for you the last time I read live for you, Aries. It's Lauv, L-A-U-V. Who are you? I don't know why I'm getting that song again for you, but he says, who are you? Something has changed. You are not the same now, baby. Who are you? So also there's that message, okay? So something has changed, someone has changed, you've changed someone, something like that, right? Check out that song. And then you have more Libra energy coming out with the Judgment card. So this is like also laying the past to rest, making a decision to leave the past in the past, that bringing some sort of balance and peace into the relationship sector. There could be communication coming through during this time frame. However, I do feel there's also a chance of miscommunication or blocked communication here, which is interesting because, you know, sometimes we make a difference in people's lives just by simply stating our boundaries, you know, or keeping our boundaries. So sometimes the difference or impact we make isn't necessarily through the means of like vulnerability and love. Sometimes the impact we make is through asserting ourselves, asserting our boundaries, and letting it be known what we will and will not tolerate. So I could see that there's two different groups of you here, possibly, where you asserting yourself caused a ripple effect and a difference in another person's life, and vice versa, you loving self or making some sort of positive and soft impact has also had a ripple effect on you or others. So this is a really powerful time right now for all of us, whether you're an Aries or not. There is so much change happening within relationships and love this year. You will not be immune to this. But anyways, things actually look really beautiful, right? Looking empowered here, Aries. However, you could get in your own way, by the way, if you bring like too much defensiveness or too much guardedness to the table. There's a message here about that as well. Although some of you are purposely putting your guard up as a means of showing like that you're not going to be pushed around. And I don't feel like that's too unhealthy. You know, like sometimes you got to do that. You know what I mean? So it's weird because there's like this back and forth here going on as well. Wanting to take the soft approach, taking the hard approach. Wanting to take the soft approach, taking the hard approach. Let's see the person or people you're connecting with. That was a misfire. Get back in there. You have the Sun and the Hermit, Virgo, Leo, Aries energy out now. Wow, so this person has done a lot of inner work possibly, or, you know, hold on a second. Okay. So this person really had to do some soul searching around their happiness, what makes them happy, how to bring more balance into their life, making better decisions. This person, you know, we all make bad decisions, but I feel like this person's made some, they said crazy decisions, some crazy decisions in the past, and had to do some soul searching around that. But I do find that right now they may be reconnecting with their higher self after a period of time of maybe going within. And maybe even saying to you, Aries, that I've changed or that something's changed, but I feel a bit of distrust here on your end. And yet there's some sort of karmic balance being brought to the situation during this time frame. So let's see what the guidance is. Oh, come on. Let's get one card. For my Aries. Oh my gosh, why do you keep wanting to give me 3 cards? All right, I'll just take a peek at all of them. So it says a mother's love, gratitude, hello from heaven. Some of you have some spirit guides, angels, or loved ones that have passed over that are still here with you. That's always the case, right? Because we're eternal, so we never really go anywhere. But you're getting support maybe from the other side. And then you have gratitude. Life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. So there's, you know, anytime you can bring gratitude into the picture or have a moment, you know, of gratitude each day, it will help to start spinning the law of attraction in your favor and bringing you more things to be grateful for. So something to keep in mind here, Aries. Virgo, Leo, Libra, Aries energy is what I'm seeing primarily, but take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So, let's go to Taurus. Now, are we in Gemini season officially? I feel like we are, right? Yeah, so Taurus, your birthday season is moving on out, right? Taurus. All right, so I don't know if this is going to be a theme today because I got an owl for Aries and now I saw a parrot for Taurus. A parrot. Yes, I said a parrot. And then right on the heels of that, I heard a song. I hooked on a feeling. I don't even know who sings that. Hooked on a feeling. I almost kind of felt like I was in paradise. I don't know what to make of a parrot. Maybe look up the spiritual meaning. But you know, when I think of parrots, I always think of talking back, right? Or mimicking. There's something mimicked in the environment, possibly. As you know, they often mimic their owners. But take it or leave it. And then hooked on a feeling. So some of you might be hooked on a feeling. Let's see. Let's get some tarot cards out. And see, Taurus. I don't even know what the rest of the lyrics to that song is. Somebody go look up the lyrics to that song. It makes me want a pina colada, though. Hearing that song and seeing a parrot, I'm like, huh? Let me go to the beach. Some of y'all maybe need to go to the beach. Maybe you're at the beach. I don't know. All right, so you have the card of semi-sextile of allowing. This is talking about encouraging you to see the potential growth opportunities here, Taurus. Going into a new cycle of hope, okay? So if things had felt hopeless or there was some stagnancy in the energy, now we're in this period of time where it's like, not only is it springtime going into summer and things are blooming, but there's like this hopeful possibilities. Okay, so possibilities, that's plural. All right, so doors of opportunity opening for you, chances to kind of grow. What you're already doing is what they're saying, what you're already doing. So this isn't so much about learning a new skill set, it's kind of growing where you're planted. All right, so taking something that you currently do, Taurus, and making improvements or having some sort of growth around that. And I feel like this is more so around like your skills and abilities and whatever you do for creativity or for a living. But certainly there could be growth going on in a relationship as well. So take it as it resonates. So let's see. Gosh, I want to go to the beach so bad now. I love the ocean. It just makes me so happy. Okay. Anyways, King of Pentacles. So this is your energy here. This is beautiful. So, okay, grow where you're planted. I keep getting that saying. So you see this person is focused too on like the things that they're already good at, right? So there's something here that you're already good at, right? And if you just apply a little bit of attention, of positive attention upon that, I feel like there's immense growth potential here. And this is the time to reap some sort of reward, especially in June, okay? They said the latter half of June. So let's see. The Page of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the World card, the Chariot, Cancerian Aries energy here. Well, I can see why you're hooked on a feeling. I mean, look at this. Look at this energy. This looks like somebody who's ready to go to the beach. This is playful, having a playful attitude, tapping back into your creativity, feeling on top of things coming together nicely in a way that seems easy, that's fun, that's exciting. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes in life it feels like, you know, you're pushing a noodle, like you're just making no progress, or there's so much struggle there. But right now it's like the flip side of that energy where things just seem really easy and like fun and like just flowing here. Taurus is really beautiful. This is all positive energy. It's like feeling more comfortable in your skin, things moving forward, ready for excitement, doors of opportunity opening. I wish I had Taurus in my chart. I don't, but that's awesome. All right, let's see person or people you're dealing with. The Queen of Wands. Some of y'all are definitely dealing with a fire sign or have a lot of fire in your chart, okay? Woo. The Ten of Wands. I do get a sense that like the focus primarily being on you during this time frame and like what lights you up, what makes you happy, not so much focus on another person or other people, because they're giving me, myself, and I, which I think this is a good time to prioritize yourself a little bit more, to give yourself a little bit more attention. So Queen of Wands, Ten of Wands, person you're connecting with. Wow. Okay. So very interesting energy here. Okay. This person will do whatever it takes to get the job done. All right. Like this person's no stranger to being able to take on a lot, or they're saying to conflict. This person is no stranger to conflict either. Sometimes I feel their attitude kind of gets in the way, though, of them being able to go with the flow a little bit easier. I'm sorry, I don't want to be rude to your cross watcher, but I heard that they need an attitude adjustment. like, I don't know what's going on with the person or people you're connecting with, but they seem to be attitudinal. They seem to have an attitude. You know what I mean? Like a little chip on the shoulder. But that chip on that shoulder makes it harder than it needs to be, right? And like sometimes we need to lead by example. And so the example that you could set for this person is to show them that it can be done in a better or an easier way. And how do you demonstrate that? You demonstrate that by just simply being in the flow yourself, not necessarily doing anything other than living in that space yourself, right? It's like there's two different mindsets here. Like one person being of the mindset that, you know, if it's not hard work, then it's not worth doing, which kind of bites them in the butt because then law of attraction keeps bringing them hard work. But they may thrive off of that. And then the other person I feel is more like, hey man, like chill out. Things can come easy. We can have fun with this. It don't got to be serious. You know, it's like two very different approaches to life or to a situation right now. And you pick which side you're on. But Taurus, I feel you're more of the chill mindset than this person. So let's see what the guidance is. Self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. Didn't I say it's time to prioritize yourself, your well-being, your physical well-being, your emotional well-being? Yeah. Take some time for yourself. All right, so you could be dealing with Aries, Leo, Sag. I have almost all fire here. But Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy as well. Libra. Okay, Gemini, happy birthday. Happy birthday to my Geminis. Okay, that was fast. I saw, all right. I don't know what the meaning of this is, so I'm going to run through it fast. I saw a gun. It actually looked like a tattoo of a gun, if I'm being honest. So that could resonate with like one person. I don't know the significance of that, but that was the first thing I saw. And then I heard stop, and then I heard wait, can you turn around? And then that Maroon 5 song started playing. Stop, turn around, can you turn around? Mm-hmm. No, he says wait. The song is called Wait. So you could resonate with any of those songs, tattoos, lyrics. Heck, I don't know. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Really? Okay. So a little bit more on the gun, the tattoo that I saw or whatever. First of all, if you have a tattoo like that, this reading is for you for sure. But it doesn't have to be, right, guys? This is general reading. But then I also heard Machine Gun Kelly, which, like, him and Megan Fox are like everywhere right now. Are they Geminis? No, they're Taurus, right? But isn't he on the cusp or something like that? I don't know why they're giving me that. Anyways, take it or leave it. Machine Gun Kelly. Okay. All right. So Gemini. I know both of them are way into astrology, right? Because they believe they're twin flames and yada, yada, yada. They're both the same zodiac sign. Maybe you have a situation like that going on. Maybe you got a twin flame situation going on. I don't know. Let's see. For Gemini. Yeah, the 10th house of reputation, which is Capricorn energy for some of you. You could be dealing with one, or that's the influencing vibes. So this is actually encouraging you to spend more time looking at your career, your responsibilities. Interestingly enough, as I get a celebrity reference in my message, this does talk about fame and notoriety and like your empire, okay? So some of you, for some reason that's coming up, you know, it's all about your reputation and where you stand and your achievements and some sort of emotional fulfillment coming in around that, Gemini, which is beautiful for your birthday season, right? This is like kind of being the star of the show or being highlighted, people giving you attention, you know, maybe even recognizing you. Like I said, it's your birthday season, but there could also be recognition coming through your career or through whatever it is that you've built a reputation around, okay? I didn't mean to get another card, but it's also about getting comfortable in your own skin and connecting with the people that matter the most to you. There's a sense of like a homecoming here, okay? And there, I'm getting the word homecoming, okay? So let's see what else. Ten of Wands. Okay. Nine of Wands. Some of you going home for your birthday? I don't know. Oh, there was a message that came through. Okay, so I got this song in, I think it was your reading. I don't remember which reading it was, but the song says, "And God bless the broken road that led me straight to you." That song could have some sort of significance to you, Gemini. Or some of you, it's just been a long journey, a hard road, you know. You might have had some difficulties along your path, along your way, but it's a sense of like lowering your guard a little bit though, and kind of coming out to play in a different kind of way, and like a homecoming, graduation. There's ceremonies going on. I don't know if this is spiritual or you guys are actually going to one of those. It is graduation season, right? It's like hard work paying off. Something coming in that's also giving you a greater sense of purpose. Remembering your purpose. Sorry, I don't mean to be babbling, but they're giving me like a million different messages all at the same time. So hold on. Yeah, something around that. Okay, and then there's another message about like, this is who I am. This is who I am. I've worked hard to get here. I've struggled along the way. I've made some mistakes, but this is who I am. Accept me or do not accept me. It's like this is the internal dialogue going on, Gemini, or at least what Source wants you to say to yourself. There's some sort of like self-acceptance here that's leading to someone else outside of you also accepting you. You know, once you accept yourself, people either have to also accept that or they have to leave your life. And either way, you win. You know what I mean? All right, the Emperor. And the Temperance card here, Six of Pentacles. So whoever you're connecting with could be Aries, Sagittarius energy here, Gemini, but I heard still waters run deep. So this person, even though they're showing up as a fire sign, I'm getting like a water reference here. So they just might be a very emotional person, very moody, a lot of fluctuations going on in their mood. They like to be right. Well, don't we all? But I feel like this person really likes to be right. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say they put themselves on a pedestal, but maybe sometimes, you know, it's a little bit more than being confident. It's almost kind of egotistical, which could be a turnoff for you, FYI. But I don't know why they're showing up here. Take it as it resonates. I'm getting more masculine energy than anything, but could be masculine, feminine. This person likes to be the one in control, and they like to be the one to call the shots. And yet, in their heart of hearts, they're like this little child here that wants to give and take and be open. But it's like their moods get in the way, or this moodiness gets in the way of that sometimes. Some of you, this is a father figure, all right? But it could be anyone in your life, right? Or someone that maybe has more masculine traits. See what the guidance is. And I'm still hearing that Maroon 5 song. Can you turn around? Can you turn around? Just wait. Forgiveness. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of the human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. So there could be some forgiveness needed here, or a release of resentment. And I'm also hearing that means forgiving yourself as well. If there's something that you've been hard on yourself about, Gemini, I heard don't be so hard on yourself. All right, so Aries, Sagittarius energy, Gemini energy, Capricorn are the primary signs that I'm seeing. Let's go to Cancer. I almost forgot who was next. Almost forgot. Cancer. Cancer. Okay. Oh, I've gotten this song before and I know what it implies, but let me tell you what it is. It's actually from an old, and I mean old sitcom, Three's Company. That's the song. Come and knock on my door. We've been waiting for you. With a kiss from her and Three's Company too. You guys remember that old show? Suzanne Summers was in it, I think. Three's Company 2. So, that in and of itself could be a sign for you. I have no idea. Or, when I get that song, it could signify, can I get it out? Okay. It could signify that you're actually going to be having company, okay? Whether that be expected or unexpected company. But anytime I hear that song, I think about too many people, too many cooks in the kitchen, third party type of stuff. Outside interference in a relationship, something like that. So take it or leave it. However it hits you, that's how the message is intended. So the second house is showing. What? All right. I want to come back to that. The second house of assets is okay. I can't get the messages out because there's a dialogue that wants to come through. So I'm just going to like close my eyes for a second and let it come out. There's a message here about showing your ass. And I don't mean like literally showing your buttocks. I mean like, you know, when someone shows off, but they look like an ass, or, you know, like someone shows their true colors and it's not pretty. Like there's something about that coming through and I keep trying to get away from it and they keep bringing me back to it. So I can't tell if this is you or someone that you're possibly dealing with, but I don't know why that's coming up. Somebody's about to show their true colors, whether that's you or someone that you are connecting with. And it could be during a time of like a moment of frustration where like they show you something that you've not seen before, or I literally heard showing your ass. Oh, let me tell you what the card also says. So what else is being highlighted now that I got that out is the material world, your possessions, your finance, your talent. This talks about like what provides you security, okay? Clothing choices. Okay. Something about clothing choices as well. I sure hope somebody doesn't accidentally show their actual butt. This is awkward. I gotta tell you guys a funny story. Okay, stay tuned for a funny story. Well, let me finish your reading because I got a story about that. You're gonna like it a lot. All right, Cancer. Let's see what else. The Six of Swords, which talks about resolutions, coming to solutions. So there could be some sort of solution coming in around the second house of assets. Like I said, your security, your worth, your money, your finance. All right. If like maybe things were feeling tight around that, or you felt like, oh, okay, I have an expense coming up or something that I'll need more income to help provide a solution or a gap or something. I feel like you're actually getting that solution. Like you're actually getting a resolution that's practical, that's going to help to fill some sort of gap. Okay. So when it pertains to like assets and finances and stuff like that, there's solutions available to you, or doors of opportunity, or doors of revenue available to you during the month of June. But there's also this weird message around showing out, and I don't know what that's about. So let's see. How is it that I've gotten this card for 3 signs? Look at all these card choices. And I've gotten the same card on every zodiac sign except Gemini, right? and the Sun. The Nine of Wands and the Sun. The Five of Cups. So, you know how like when you're not feeling the best about yourself, or maybe things aren't quite going your way, or you're just in a funk, right? And then you see someone else and they're all like, you know, yippity skippity and happy and everything's working out for them. And even if you love them, you can't help but to feel a little bit of like twinge of jealousy, or why is good things coming to them and not me right now? And be careful with that, Cancer, because you never really know what someone else is going through. And so to look at the surface of a situation and think of it that way is hindering you in the long run. If this isn't your energy, that could be how someone is feeling about you, right? Like, say you are the one in the flow and things are going well for you now, and you've got someone here that maybe isn't happy for you because they're not happy for themselves. And you can't take that personal. And somebody's showing their ass. I don't know why I keep getting that message. Or like being an ass. I don't know. I hate to keep using that word in the spiritual reading, but that's the word I'm getting. So, especially if you're dealing with a Leo or have Leo in your chart, but it doesn't have to be, right? I've got Taurus, Virgo, Pisces out as well. Let's see, what is this person's? Person or people you're connecting to. The Two of Swords. The Three of Swords. Okay, I feel like for a lot of you, you're the one that's doing all right, but you're dealing with someone that is going through a lot, all right? But like I said, it's a general reading, so swap it if you need to. And the reason I think that it's them that's kind of going through this turmoil is because they have the Two of Swords, the Three of Swords. This is hurt. Their feelings are hurt, feeling insecure, wanting to go run and hide, not knowing how to feel, going through some things. You know what I mean? Like, this could also signify a third Percy. I said third Percy. Third person. This could also signify a third person being involved, or something external from this connection that's impacted this person. And if you're currently in this person's life, you may I was going to say you may try and cheer them up, but some of you know, some of you are like very skeptical about this energy. I don't mean to make that face, but I'm trying to figure out why you would be skeptical over somebody being hurt. Okay, so for some of you, there's a situation here where like someone's hurt, but you're not the one that hurt them, but you're like, why are you who you hurt over? You know what I mean? Or like, why is it impacting you like that? Like, there's some skepticism around this. Or like maybe you feel like they did it to themselves. I don't know. There's skepticism around it. All right, but be kind when you can, and if you can't be kind, then detach yourself, right? And if somebody's emotionally draining you, it's all right to keep your boundaries in place to protect your happiness, all right? Study. So the guidance card says, Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind and learn something new about yourself. So, something that you're learning, that something new that you're learning about yourself. It's on an emotional level, by the way. Could have been a difficult lesson to learn, but there's some sort of expansion coming in here. All right, so it could be dealing with Taurus, Pisces, Leo, or an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Virgo. Okay, so that was kind of intense, but I want to tell you a funny story now to cheer you up, Cancer, and anyone who's in the chat. When I was getting that message about, showing your ass, and like, I have like a real life story of that actually happening to me. Unintentionally. I think I was like 20, 21. I was pretty young, and I always wear my jeans real tight because I thought I was like hot shit back then. You know what I mean? And I went dancing, okay, at a club, and it was really packed, and I was with friends and whatever. And I thought my jeans were pretty sturdy, right? And that song came on, which was my favorite song back then, which was the song where they say, get low, get low, get low, get low. And I got low. Oh, I got real low. And then all of a sudden I hear, and I like, oh my God, my pants ripped. And I go to see, and I thought maybe they just ripped a little. No, my whole butt cheek was out. Like the entire panel of the pants. The entire butt of my pants was like decimated. And yeah, my whole butt was exposed to the entire club. I mean, I had underwear on, but you know what I mean? Like my butt cheeks were out. like, like to make it worse, like the friends I was there with, they weren't even supportive. We're like, oh my God, girl. My one friend, you know what she does? She's like, dang, and she smacks my ass. I'm like, points it out, and I'm like, oh my God, I could die right now. And like, this is how I had to walk out of the club so no one could see me. I literally walked out, like the wall, wherever the wall was, I was like literally like this against the wall, until I found the nearest exit, and then I left. Oh my God. Yeah. Never a dull moment, you know what I mean? And I never went back. I never went back to that club ever again. Anyways, that's funny story time. I hope that doesn't happen to anybody. So yeah. All right. Oh yeah, I'm glad I didn't go commando. That would have been really bad. Okay, so anyways, just thought I'd let you guys laugh at my expense. All right, Leo, let's get to you. Okay. So, Leo, well, let me get the song out. I love you like a love song, baby. That came through. I love you like a love song, baby. You might randomly hear that on the radio, or maybe that song resonates with you in some other kind of way. But they were showing me a heart emoji, and I could hear that song playing. But also, interestingly enough, I got an image of the character Sebastian from Little Mermaid. I don't know why I could get Little Mermaid references. I haven't seen that movie in forever. Sebastian. I don't know. Take it or leave it. And Under the Sea was playing, so maybe you like that movie, you know somebody named Sebastian. Heck, I don't know. Maybe you want to go to the ocean and hang out with Taurus, because I was getting ocean water vibes and Taurus's reading as well. So some of you could be connecting with Taurus, but take it or leave it. All right. So you have the square here. This is all about tension, challenges, maybe feeling a little bit frustrated, things feeling a little bit more complicated than they need to feel, but you're going to work it out, right? Like there's something that's coming together and behind the scenes that maybe you're unaware of, that's going to help to like reorient you or really reconcile the situation or help you to refocus. All right. You know, sometimes the best way to figure out the right thing to do is to give yourself a me day, a cheat day, a day where you don't focus on anything but feeling good. You'd be surprised how many inspired ideas and solutions will come to you when you leave the problem alone. When you just say, F it for now. You know what I mean? And like, I feel that's kind of where you're being guided towards, right, Leo? I got that song in my head. I love you like a love song, baby. All right, Seven of Pentacles and the Chariot. Beautiful. So, like I said, there's movement out of this challenging, frustrating energy. It's like having some sort of vision and going towards it. You know, this also talks about like things that you've already put into place coming to fruition or coming into manifestation during this time frame. And again, I'm getting a similar message to Taurus about growing where you've been planted, or something about the seeds that you've planted now beginning to show some sort of growth. There could also be growth opportunities coming in within the career sector, or an opportunity to travel for some of you. So let's see. What else? King of Cups. Did I see a card flip? Okay, so that song's coming back through again, but the part where she says it's on repeat. So there could be something also that's very repetitive going on. This is in the relationship sector is what they're saying. That seems to be like on repeat. You have the Three of Pentacles here. So, okay. Lots of masculine energy showing up, Leo. So some of you could be dealing with the masculine energy or a few different masculine energies for some of you. You could be dealing with two different people here. But take it as it resonates. It's just a sense of like controlling your emotions is what's key to your happiness, is what I'm getting. Like not letting anybody mess with your emotions oh, I don't want to say the F word. Can't mess with your energy type. It's almost like this mindset of like, listen, if they don't have the ability to affect your emotions, they can't mess with your energy. You know what I mean? Like getting into the space of empowerment, of being like, you don't have that effect on me. You know, not letting other people pull at your heartstrings or make you feel bad, or, you know, not going for that anymore, not giving that attention anymore, and that allowing you to stay more in control of your own heart space here, Leo. But I feel more harmony coming in. That's beautiful. I feel like you being more in charge of your life. There's this sense of like belonging or cooperation coming in as well, especially in the home environment for some of you, but this could be in the workplaces also. So person or people you're dealing with, they have the Queen of Cups, Two of Wands. So this person's in this very emotional space right now, but they could be softening up a little bit, right? So if they've been a little rough around the edges, I feel like this person is softening up. They're definitely thinking about their future and where they're headed and where they want to go, and trying to make the right decisions around that, but also trying to listen to their emotions and listen to their intuition. And because I feel like this person doesn't want to make any false moves or false steps, you know, there is karma wrapped around the situation. This person needing to also work a little bit more on just being more self-sufficient and grounded in who they are, and maybe doing some soul searching during this time frame. What's the guidance? New beginnings. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is nudging you forward and moving you in a new direction. Okay, so if there's been something that feels like it's been on repeat or Groundhog's Day, there'll be a change in that energy as well, Leo. So it could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag are the primary signs I'm seeing, and Gemini. Let's see. Virgo, you're next. Shaylee, hey girl, welcome. Am I doing good with time? Thank you. I'm trying really hard. Thanks, girl, and welcome. All right, Virgo. So, Virgo, okay, I don't know what the deal is with the birds today, but they showed me a duck, and then I heard water off a duck's back. So there's this message here, Virgo, about letting something roll off of you, not getting caught up in something, not getting offended, or not getting fixated on something, but instead to just let it fly, let it roll off of your back, right? Um, so the encouragement is to, first of all, also not take anything personal, even if it seems personally directed at you. Um, that's the primary message that I was getting, but let's see what the cards have to say. No, there was another one. So they were also showing me a wilted flower. A wilted flower. You know how sometimes people like dry flowers and then they keep them? Some of you might be doing that. But I get for others, it's more symbolically speaking of feeling like a little bit wilted, a little bit tethered. And if it's because you're taking something super personal, then that's why I'm getting that message about like water off a duck's back. Don't take it personal, Virgo. That's so hard to do though. Especially for a Virgo, because y'all are so emotional. But at the same time, you know better than any sign how to not give two Fs. You know what I mean? And now I'm getting that Lizzo song. Because I don't give a way too much. What's Lizzo's zodiac sign? Does anyone know? What's Lizzo's sign? All right, so Virgo, let's get some cards out and see. Maybe. There you go. Okay, some of y'all dealing with Leo or have Leo in your chart. They got the same card. It's talking about challenges, tension, feeling pressured, frustrated. It's like having something that you want, not being able to get to it, or allowing someone else maybe to get into your head or frustrate you, right? And so that's why I feel like you're being called to don't let yourself get sucked into any of that, Virgo. Otherwise, it's just going to add to the amount of tension that you're already feeling for a lot of you. Queen of Cups, yes. So this is the feminine energy showing up here, Virgo. Whether you're a male or female, this is the feminine. We all have masculine, feminine energy in us. This is the more feminine traits of Virgo showing up. This is that part of you that's sensitive, that does kind of take things personal. And, you know, you don't always admit that because you're a Virgo. But at the same time, y'all care a lot. You know what I mean? And so it's like feeling some sort of emotional struggle here or tension. And it's all in the way that you're seeing the situation or in the way that you're thinking about a situation that's presenting the most challenge to you, because you always have the choice, right, to not take it personal, to let it roll off of your back, to stay in your own lane. And right. So the message is like, do you want to contribute to the problem or do you want to contribute to the solution? And that's kind of what you have to ask yourself. And by focusing on the problem, you're contributing to the problem. By letting something go and moving on, you're contributing to the solution. So it's kind of like up to you. Is Lizzo a Taurus? Okay. Some of you be connecting with a Taurus. I should have known that. She has Taurus written all over her. I mean that in a positive way, by the way. All right, so the High Priestess. What else for Virgo? The Ace of Wands. Do I want to take these? No. Seven of Wands, Three of Wands, Queen of Swords. Ooh, wow, Taurus. Or no, Virgo. Dang it. Oh, sorry. Some of you are definitely dealing with Taurus. But, all right, so this is like, whatever this tension is here, Virgo, that may have temporarily put you in your emotions, whether that's past or present energy, as we go into June, right, the things start to lighten up. You start to lighten up, and therefore the situation begins to lighten up because you dictate the energy that you attract to you, right, through your mood. And so it's like as you lighten up your energy and get more in tune with who you are, so does everyone around you also lighten up and or move out of your experience if they're not a match to you. But there's also inspired ideas coming through, passion here, desire, inspiration coming in. Just might find that like you're more on point lately, like things are coming to you easier, ideas are flowing to you easier. Some of you are heavily thinking about like passion or a connection for some of you. But it's just like prioritizing your peace, prioritizing your peace of mind, you know? So person or people you're dealing with. They have the 10 of Cups. As I look up, it's 111. Or my count's at 111, I should say. 5 of Cups. Whoa, 10 of Swords, what the heck? All right, so this person, ooh, Virgo. So whoever you're connecting with, you know, this person could use a little me time as well. Like, I feel a sense of exhaustion on their end. There's something going on, and it may or may not be related to the connection, that has really left this person feeling hurt, at a loss, betrayed. It could be something going on in this relationship, like I said, or in the home environment, or in another relationship. But they're trying to prioritize their emotional well-being here. But there is a drain on their energy. And a sense of like feeling exhausted emotionally. There's 2 10s here, 10-10. So there's some sort of completion going on as well in the relationship sector of this person's life. That's kind of pushing them to take a look at themselves a little bit closer and the role that they play and everything. And to maybe work on themselves a little bit more. So I'm also hearing like in due timing. So there's something about divine timing here as well. So let's see what the guidance is. Vulnerability. It says, this is the confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Do not let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. So this is kind of asking you to be okay with being your emotional self, Virgo, but also at the same time to, you know, keep rolling with the punches, right? So you could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I don't really have any major arcana out, or air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Those are the predominant signs I am seeing. All right, Libra. Libra, are you new? Well, welcome, Michelle. Okay. So, Libra, I heard rising to the challenge, then I heard rise to the challenge, and then I was getting a Kanye West song, just the first part where they say, what did she say? She says, and even if you're not ready for the day, it can't always be nice. Sir. Do you guys know that song? I'm sorry if I didn't get it right. But it's like, yeah, getting ready for the day, rising to the challenge, waking up with more vigor, with more purpose, okay? Not shying away from being your authentic self, Libra, living your authentic life, right? So let's see. For my Libras, what we have going on. You know what's so funny? Yes, it is Kanye West. Is that Kanye's a Gemini, right? But Kim is a Libra, and I got a Kanye West song in the Libra reading. Not that this reading's for them. Well, I mean, I don't know. It could resonate with them. I don't know. But let's see. So that was funny. All right, Libra, what else? You have Pisces energy here. Some of you dealing with the Pisces have Pisces in your chart, or it's just the influencing vibes. So this is a very imaginative, like almost fantasy driven, but at the same time spiritual and healing energy, right? So you might feel like escaping reality for a little bit. May even find yourself getting all caught up in your head, maybe being a little bit illogical or impractical, but I just feel like they're saying go where your imagination leads you. So being a little bit more open to new experiences, living your authentic life, doing more things that are authentically in line with what you really want and who you really are, all right? Not being afraid to be a dreamer, Libra. Sometimes us air signs, and I'm a Libra moon, we can get so caught up in the details or caught up in the practical solutions of something that we don't always bring our emotions or our heart on board. And so right now, as opposed to taking like the very logical approach, Libra, you might find yourself being more sucked into the emotions or taking the more emotional approach. And this also is talking about like having more compassion for yourself or for others. Like, okay, so every day is not going to be your best day, and that's okay. Like, some of you might even have some down moments or sad moments. But it's like, just ride the wave, just go with it. You don't have to be perfect. It's okay to feel how you feel. It's okay to detach when you need to, and you're free to be yourself, right? So that's kind of what I'm feeling. Oh, what is this? The Seven of Swords. Uh-oh. King of Cups. What? Oh, okay, I know what this is. All right, give me one more, though. One on the Seven of Swords. Judgment, Two of Wands. So, Libra, there could be dishonesty around emotions or a relationship, but it is time to let it go if that's the case, right? Like, if there's been resentment or issues or anything you've been harboring, this is the time to let go. Some of you haven't been quite honest with what you're truly feeling. Like saying you're okay when you're not okay, or saying you're happy when you're sad, or saying you're sad when you're happy. Like, there seems to be an issue here with not always being forthcoming, right, with exactly how you're feeling. And maybe it's because there's a fear of being misunderstood, or that, maybe it doesn't even seem logical to you to speak about it. Like, this is such a Libra thing too. Like, y'all will put off talking about your emotions because you just don't see like what good's gonna come out of it. You know what I mean? And as a Libra moon, Libra rising, this is something I do where it's like I have a lot on my mind, I have a lot on my heart, but if I don't like I sometimes I feel like, well, me venting it, it's not going to change it, you know, like, and I don't want to put all my business out there anyways, so I'll keep it to myself, right? And instead I'll just torture myself in my brain for forever, for eternity, like flipping it over in my mind, you know, as opposed to like talk it out. But you could be the same, you know, or you know, feeling the same. And they're not saying, like, I'm not getting that that's wrong to do, but it sometimes it does prevent you from fully being your authentic self because you're not always honoring your emotions in that way, Libra, and you're being asked to honor your emotions in that way and let go of whatever you think will be misunderstood. And this will help you to like see a clearer picture of whatever your future has to hold. Ah! Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Swords, two nines showing up in this person's energy, and the Three of Cups. So whoever you're connecting with here, Libra, this person seems to be stressing out a little bit about their... There's one of two things. Either this person is stressing about their independence or lack of maybe financial independence, or it's like a fear around that for whatever reason. Like, sorry, let me get the full message through. All right, so whoever you're connecting with, Libra, this person wants to feel supported right now emotionally, but they may not be someone who readily says that. Okay. And here you are holding in your emotions as well. So both emotional, whoever you're connecting with as well, but both seem to be restricting or suppressing some of that. This person has a fear that you won't see them as capable if they ask for help or support. This could be someone who has trouble asking for what they need in relationships or what they need in general, you know. At the same time, this person could also have trouble providing support to others when they're in need, as I feel like this kind of goes both ways. They're saying a ricochet effect. So it's like you can't receive what you don't give, you know what I mean? So this person needing to be a little bit emotionally supportive of others, of you, themselves as well, in order to receive that, right? And you needing to be a little bit more true and honest, right, with what you got going on. So, what else? Stand your ground. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know what, you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. Yeah, there is an element of stubbornness here, I'm not going to lie. I can't tell if that's coming from you or the person or people you're dealing with, but don't let yourself be so... Don't allow yourself to be persuaded to do something that you don't want to do, Libra. But just be honest about it, okay? So, Could be dealing with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo, Pisces, Libra. I still have that song in my head from Virgo, the Lizzo song. 'Cause I don't give a way too much. Hey, listen, if you got Virgo in your chart or you're on the cusp or you're dealing with a Virgo, check out their reading. Because that reading was all about water off a duck's back, like not taking things personal. And I feel like you could also benefit from listening to that reading based on this reading. Scorpio. Scorpio. Hey, Jackie, remind me, sorry, Rebel Angels Tarot, remind me that I've got a story to tell you about Scorpio later, because I know that you messaged me a couple days ago, and I've been meaning to get back to you on that. Remind me, don't let me forget. I'll message you later. But let's get to Scorpio. Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Really interesting messages. There's forgetfulness that seems to be going on. I don't know if like you're having trouble remembering things or just feeling a little spacey, maybe. Don't forget your keys. All right, that's for like one person. Don't forget your keys. But anyways, there is like, yeah, like the spaciness here. Some of you needing your space or wanting a little bit more space, especially if you have something weighing on your mind or like there could be tension as well in the headspace here if you've not properly cleared your energy or let something go, especially if you're dwelling. You'll notice the longer you dwell on a subject, especially if it's negative, the more tense your body starts to feel over time. And that's because moods are vibration, are energy. And high elevating moods clear the chakras, and low level moods, when you stay in them too long, block the chakras. So if you have a lot of tension build up in your body, it's because one, you're giving too much focus to something that's negative, and two, you're not spending enough time clearing your mind and clearing your energy on a daily basis. But there's an opportunity to clear the energy, right, in June or right now in this moment. So Scorpio. You have Neptune, which is all about dreams, the emotions, the subconscious, meditation, clearing your energy. It's a very spiritual type of vibe. But this can also talk about confusion, feeling like a veil is being worn, not being able to see the truth of something or the truth of how someone feels. So there could be an essence of that. And I noticed from Libra to Scorpio, my energy slowed all the way down. So you might just feel like a slow poke or like things have slowed way down. I almost feel like I'm a turtle right now. Like there's a or it's like something seems to be going at a very slow pace, or like it's not altogether bad, right? It's not a busy, crazy energy. It's more of like, I'll get there when I get there. I'll get it done when I get it done. You know, like not allowing yourself to be rushed. So that could be it as well. And then you have the Lovers. So this is talking about relationships, commitments, soulmate, twin flame type of energy. Some of you, this very emotional energy is coming through because of a significant relationship or a significant person. And there could be like some sort of slowdown in that situation, or that feeling of taking it slow for some of you. Okay, so I don't feel like Scorpio is a sign that rushes into relationships. However, I do feel like you're a sign, and don't take offense because I have Scorpio in 4 placements, including Mars. So I feel like I get to say this. But I also feel like you're a sign that always is dealing with a relationship. Just saying, especially masculine Scorpios. Why y'all got like 500 relationships going on all the time? Do y'all ever take a break? I'm just kidding. Not all of you are like that. Please, 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 please. But I do feel like all of the water signs are geared towards emotions and relationships. And so it makes sense that you attract a lot of that into your experience, right? But it's like when it comes to relationships right now, the universe is kind of asking you to slow down, to not go from 0 to 100, you know, to not go from single to married overnight. Like if you do, there'll be a burnout. Okay. So like if you're, who did I get push the noodle for? Because they're referencing that as well. I don't remember. Taurus maybe. It's like, don't be afraid to take it slow and take your time, right? It's not a race to the end. Anyways. So, okay, this is interesting. So I'm getting another reference to Machine Gun Kelly. I don't know why this keeps coming up. This came up in the Gemini reading. Some of you connecting with Gemini. So really? Okay, I don't know why I'm being led to talk about this. Y'all know they're hot and heavy right now. Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox, right? Hot and heavy. They say they're twin flames. They're all over each other. La la la. Whatever. And when they first came out, the first thing intuitively I got was, and I hate to say this, it's not gonna last. It's beautiful, and yeah, they both created each other in the vortex, and maybe it will last, right? I don't want to naysay anybody's relationship, but usually when a relationship goes from 0 to 1,000 overnight and you're just all obsessed that fast, it's usually a sign that it's going to go south at some point. Because you don't take the time to really get to know the person when you go that fast. And so as you get to know them and the passion and the love settles a little bit over time, you tend to get tired of that person because you've obsessed over them, right? Like you pour all of yourself into them, and that'll last a few years, and then it gets stale. And I'm not saying that is what's going to happen, But for some reason, I'm getting that reference, right? So, like, if that's a situation you've dealt with or are dealing with, or maybe you're meeting someone new, Scorpio, keep it in mind that you want to continually enjoy this person, right? So there's no need to experience all of them right off the bat. You can continue to savor slowly each minute. They want you to treat relationships like you would treat a good meal. Like savor it, as opposed to like shove it all in your mouth at the same time. I don't This is such a specific message, and it's really throwing me off because this is not usually how I read, but this is what I'm getting, guys. So take it or leave it. And if it's not resonating, don't worry about it. And some of you, as I get the Two of Cups out, some of you are the person that takes it slow, but you're dealing with someone maybe who wants to take it fast, way faster than you're ready, right? So feel free to flip it. It could be that you're dealing with someone like that, Scorpio. But you're definitely dealing with someone. Okay. Two of Cups, King of Swords here. Because this is all about emotional connectivity, soulmate, partnership. Some of you wanting to call in a soulmate. Somebody that you've dreamed about, somebody you feel very connected to. Some of you have pulled this person into your existence. And if you are experiencing like the soulmate connection, that's why I'm getting all these messages about, yes, that's great, savor it, but don't try and consume all of it. Like, don't let it consume you. Take your time, think about things, don't lose yourself, make decisions that are in your highest good. Maintain some level of independence as well. Maintain a level of independence. So let's see this person. Knight of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. So the first thing I got is someone that wants to tie you down. I'm hoping that means like in commitment and not like tie you down, like literally tie you down. Oh, I don't know. You might be into that. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, this person's ready for commitment in their life. They're ready for communication. They're ready possibly to give something a chance or another chance or vice versa. This person is wanting more peace and harmony in their relationships, some sort of new beginning here after a time period of keeping their guard up or a little bit of defensiveness, a little bit of instability going on there. But I do feel that whatever instability has happened, it's helped to redirect this person in a more meaningful way by asking them what is meaningful to them. And now that they're coming to this place of like resolution, I feel like they want to go towards what's meaningful to them. And for a lot of you, it's you. So oh, who did I get this card for? Who did I get study for? Was it Gemini as well? Or was it Cancer? It says, Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. It's an opportunity to expand your mind. Well, a lot of you are learning a lot about yourself through relationships, and that's normal. And part of being a Scorpio is that you are here to learn about your emotions through relationships. So there's something good coming in here, but just don't rush it, right? Especially if it's a relationship. I feel like for a lot of you it is. All right. So something new to learn. Could be dealing with another water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but I also have Gemini and Libra, Aquarius here. And I felt Cancer, a reference to Cancer and Taurus. Randy called me Dirty Dana. I'm not being dirty. I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messenger, okay? All right, Sagittarius. Fix my hair. You know what? You know what? This is random. And again, something I wanted to talk about later. I'm going to change the name of my channel soon. I've been really hesitant to do it because I just got my LLC and it's under the pseudonym of Tarot Time with Dana, which means I'll have to change it. But I want my channel to include way more than tarot moving forward. And so I want to take that out of the name. What do you think I should name my channel? I was going to keep it Dana, just simply Dana. Just Dana. Yeah, I know you guys are like, what? I know. The only hesitation I have is like people look me up because they know me as Tarot Time with Dana. So I'm afraid I won't show up in the Google search if I change my name. But I do want to change. I kind of went, or I thought about shortening it to TTWD. What do you guys think about that? Divinity with Dana. Like that. Spiritual Time with Dana. TWD. I'm going to go live on Facebook later today or later this week. If you guys don't follow me on Facebook, why? Come join me. Because I want to sit and chat with you guys about these changes, and mostly I want your input. Anyway, Sagittarius. I got off track. Sagittarius. Simply Dana. Tea time with Dana. Well, that's good. All right, so sorry. Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Hold on a second. All right, there was a song by One Republic coming through, but I can't hear it anymore. Maybe it'll come back. Oh, yeah, here it is. He says in the song, everything that kills me makes me feel alive. I love that song. I don't remember the name of it, though. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. Lately, I've been losing sleep. Lately, I've been losing sleep, thinking about the things we could be. We'll be chasing stars. Is that the name of it? Anyways, counting stars. Thank you. That's it. Check that song out. You might like that song. And let's see what cards we have coming out. Oh, I did want to say the only image that I got, and it was kind of gross, is a centipede. Which I know, all animals, big or small, bugs or insects, are all God's creatures. We should love them all. But every time I see a centipede or a millipede, I'm like, ew. I'm like, ew. So I don't know why they were showing me a centipede or a millipede, but maybe like you're going to be outside, you'll see one. If so, come back to this reading. I don't know if there's a spiritual meaning to them other than they give me the creeps, but take it or leave it, all right? So that might mean something to someone, okay? So let's see, Sagittarius, what we have coming in for you. All right, so you've got the 11th house, which is Aquarian energy, could be connecting with an Aquarius, or have that in your birth chart. This is talking about friendships, group, creativity, being part of the community, getting out more. It's a little bit of a rebellious, experimental energy, but it's talking about the future and getting out of your comfort zone. And Aquarian and Sagittarian energy to me are really similar. I always feel like Sagittarius is the Aquarius of the fire signs. I don't know if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't. But, and it could be because I have a Sagittarius sister. There's so many similarities between those two zodiac signs. Both tend to be a little out there, a little blunt. Yeah. So then you have the 5 of Swords and the 9 of Swords in the reverse. I'm glad it's in the reverse. This is like not stressing over some sort of loss here. So if you felt pushed to the edge or that things weren't working out for you, it's like, and you were really stressing about it, Sagittarius, this is the time period where you're going to come out of that mindset, that mind frame, and just being like, you know what? I don't have any control over that. So why am I carrying all this stress on me? And maybe rebelling a little bit, especially if you felt pressured, right? Or like, especially if like you're feeling any sort of constraint in the environment, you might find yourself wanting to kind of push back a little bit or rebel a little bit against that energy. It's somewhat coming from a place of like being at a loss of what else to do, maybe you've tried to come at something from a lot of different angles, but then finally coming to the conclusion of, like, removing yourself from a situation or rebelling against something. It's a lot of mental energy, right? So you might not have been in the most positive headspace leading up to the now. And I don't know why I'm getting this pushy vibe, but I feel like a pushy vibe here. And I don't know if I don't think it's coming from you. I think it's like outside influence. Okay, so, but there is, whatever's pushing you to the limit, I feel like it's actually pushing you energetically to take a different approach, okay? Yes, a different approach. So like, as opposed to like complaining or stressing or venting about something, it's instead taking the approach of like, not my problem. I heard, what? Monkeys and circus? No. Not my monkeys, not my circus. Yeah, that's what I heard. Not my monkeys, not my circus. All right, so you have the 3 of Cups at the bottom. The Hermit, Virgo energy here. Yeah, so like whatever's going on, it's kind of pushing you in the direction of kind of looking for other ways of going about this. Maybe even doing some spiritual reflection or inner reflection, okay? It could also be that you're going back and forth between 2 moods, like one that's very action oriented and like getting shit done, excuse my language, and then the next day being like, I don't want to see nobody, introvert. Like you might be having like night and day type of mood fluctuations in June, you know, or at least over the next week, where it's like there's a whole lot of activity packed into one moment or one day, and then needing a reprieve or like wanting to do nothing the next day. um, there is like this emotionally supportive energy coming through, and this is coming through the relationship sector. So people you can rely on showing up for you, good friends, good family. I'm hearing good food. You know, try and give most of your attention to the things that you love and the people that you love, right? There's some sort of emotional fulfillment coming in around relationships as well. So be on the lookout for that person you're connecting with. Person you are connecting with. Did somebody give me a super chat and I didn't see it? I'm so sorry. Person you are dealing with is the Nine of Cups and Justice. I'm sorry, the Nine of Pentacles and Justice. So whoever you're connecting with, this is like the millionth time I've gotten this card. This person is trying to find balance. They want harmony here. Right now, I think they need to focus on literally building themselves up, right? Like taking responsibility in their life and being more independent and being more self-sufficient. And like this person's being pushed to the edge as well. And what they're being pushed towards is being more harmonious, taking the more harmonious approach, not adding to the stress of something, communicating in a way that opens the conversation up as opposed to shutting it down. Because sometimes this person shuts down and okay, really? How do I say this? It's childish. Like sometimes they have childish tendencies, right? And don't we all? But they have a tendency or a propensity to go towards that childishness sometimes. But they're on a growth curve as well, okay, Sagittarius? So let's see what the guidance is. Okay, so that song is coming back. Oh, really? Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. Okay, so sometimes our ego will unintentionally look for drama or a problem or contrast because most people would rather feel stress than feel nothing. Most people would rather feel drama than nothing. Not understanding that the choice isn't between stress or nothing. The choice is between happiness or nothing or stress. Like there's a third option. The third option is to fill your heart and your life with happiness and elation and solution. But sometimes we get bored. And so we mix things up. Not saying that's what you're doing, but for some reason there's a message coming in around that. Just to let you know that there's a third option. It's not just between those two things, you know, like. You ever want to know where we're at as a collective race? Go to a very public place and sit and listen to the conversations of the people around you. Be a silent observer. And I would bet that the majority of people love to talk about problems. Problems with the government, the world, their neighbor, their child, their sister, their parents. This person's sick. Oh, did you see that on the news? Isn't that awful? It's terrible. Terrible. Can't believe that. Most people focus on the problem. Now, that's not helpful to any of us because law of attraction, whatever you think and whatever you say and whatever you emit, will keep bringing it to you and keeping it alive in existence. So us talking about our problems continuously ensures that there will always be a problem to focus on. But most people don't understand law of attraction, so they don't know this. So they don't see any harm in it, right? But like very few people sit around and talk about, hey, you know what? The sun came out today and I didn't have to do nothing about it. And like that tree over there, it grew and I didn't even have to do anything about it. And like the harmony of the planet is so amazing. It's weird because like there's all these problems going on, but we're all still alive and we're still thriving. It's just kind of weird. You know, like how much well-being is completely ignored by the mass of our society. Completely ignored. Like, let's forget the fact that we're flesh bone walking around a virtual amazing planet. I mean, who wants to talk about that? We don't even know how we got here. But who am I? I don't know why I went on that rant. I know I'm way over 10 minutes for Sagittarius. But like for real, I mean, there's a reason why I'm talking about this to you, Sagittarius. So I feel like relatable, like you can relate. And maybe you fall into the category of being a pessimistic talker. But if so, this is your sign to turn it around and watch your life turn around as you turn around your focus. Some of y'all are noticing it in other people. Maybe you need to remove yourself from those people. If they stress you out, they make you think of all the wrong. Bye. You know? Strength. Sorry about my rant. All right, so this says strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never alone. We are always with you. So this is encouraging you to stay balanced in your body, mind, and soul and give attention to the good. Look for the good and continually look for the good, look for the good, look for the good. And then law of attraction will say, oh, you like that? Let's bring you more to look at. That's good. And then that's how you get moving in the right direction, Sagittarius. All right, so sorry I spent so long on your reading. Aquarius, Virgo energy here, Leo, Gemini, Libra, Pisces, Aries. Those are the predominant zodiac signs. Capricorn. Did you like my rant? Well, that's good because the future trajectory of my channel is going more towards teaching you guys law of attraction than anything. Because if most people understood law of attraction, this world would be such a better place for everyone. So if you like that rant, there's more to come. Maybe that'll be the name of my new page, Rants with Dana. I like that, Holly. Capricorn, you're next. Cause I don't give up way too much. I'm in my cup. Capricorn. So always so interesting what messages I got, but they showed me rocks, like actual rocks. But then I heard on the rocks. They were showing me different kind of drinks and a teacup. So I don't know if you're going out for drinks, or you like tea, or you like rocks. Hell, I don't know. Take it or leave it. I personally do collect rocks, but I mean only the pretty ones and gems. So I don't know if I have any gem lovers in here, but let's see, Capricorn. Whoa, you got a lot going on here. So Pisces, Leo energy, and Gemini energy with Mercury here. Could have that in your chart or be dealing with any of those signs, or it's just the influencing vibes. So this is a very like, really, no. I heard if you want to be my lover, you got to get with my friends. I don't know why I'm getting the Spice Girls, but this is a very like lover type of vibe though. This is a very emotional, spiritual, like playful, but loving energy. It's really beautiful. So there could be communication coming through the love and relationship sector, or you just could feel more loving and communicative during this time frame. This is a good time to like get your ideas out or to put something into practice that you have been thinking about here, Capricorn. And like I said, you could be connecting with friends or a partner during this time frame as like love is being highlighted, particularly anyone with Gemini, Leo, or Pisces in their chart, or Virgos on the bottom of the deck. So let's see. Oh wait, no. Ace of Swords, dang! Man, Capricorn, you guys have been getting some really good readings lately. There's a song coming through. Everybody wants to rule the world. Don't mind my bad singing. Everybody wants to rule the world. Now, where in the world did that song come from? Who knows who sings that song? Who is it? I don't even know what that song is about. That was out of left field. Check that song out if you know it. Anyways, there's clarity coming in here. The truth, communication, a clearing of the energy, a clearing of the mind. A meeting of the minds is what I'm hearing. Tears for Fears, is that the name of it? Oh, that just came out of nowhere. I wonder what the song is about. Everybody wants to All right, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands, the Empress, right? Some of you could be dealing with Sagittarius. Maybe look at the Sagittarius reading. I just went on an epic rant about the state of the world, and then here that song comes through. So you might connect with that or relate to that in some way. I don't know. But there's an opportunity here showing up that's worth fighting for. Okay, mostly because you're on the winning end of this situation, or the outcome is one that you will really like. I heard got it in the bag. So it's like if you take this peaceful, loving approach and stay open-minded, you can't lose, Capricorn, is what they're saying. Like, you cannot lose. So even if something feels a little bit like a struggle, I feel it being worth it, you know? There's this message here too about like taking good care of yourself, caring about how you feel and your well-being, and that also being the path to success, right? Because it's only when you get sucked into your lower self that things start to go awry. But I feel the energy being so light and lifted for June, that you being able to like rise above this. Who knows? Maybe you're gonna rule the world. I don't know. I don't know why I got that song. Let's see. Person you're connecting with. Page of Wands. I can still hear that song. And I just get the melody of it. I'm gonna have to go listen to it now. It's a good one, but it's so old. And for some reason, is Jamie in here? Jamie, are you still in here? They keep showing me images of you. Which I know that, well, FYI, I met Jamie because she won one of my reading giveaways, and then we video chatted, and Jamie's a Capricorn, right? You're a Capricorn, right? And I know you're a DJ because you follow me on TikTok, and I follow you back on TikTok. FYI, I follow back on TikTok if you follow me there. And I know that, like, you play all different types of music. So when next time you go live on your radio station, Jamie, you gotta play that song. Everybody wants to rule the world. I don't know. I don't mean to make this a personal reading about you, but like that's what's coming through. Anyways, okay. So Page of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and this person's energy, Ace of Swords. So you have the Ace of Swords out twice. There's clarity here, you know, a clearing of the energy again. This person's ready, you know, for their next chapter and willing to kind of reciprocate, or you have someone here that can keep up with you is what I'm feeling. That maybe you have commonality with here. You seem to be a little bit more grounded than this person. They seem to be a little bit more on the impulsive or childish or like childlike type of energy here. But they're open, right? So you have the card of light. Imagine yourself as being composed of energy and light, because in reality, that's precisely what you are. You're a powerful being, and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is a time to remember how vibrant you are. That's what's being encouraged, is to stay in this light, playful energy. And like literally, you could take over the world if you could stay in that energy. Okay. Because people are attracted to your light, your essence, and so is this person or whoever you're pulling in here. So zodiac signs here: Leo, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Taurus. Those are the predominant zodiac signs I'm seeing. And I felt Sagittarius vibes as well. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay, so they showed me Elmer's glue. It's like the first thing I saw was Elmer's glue. And then I heard patch it up. So something, I have no idea. Take it or leave it. I'm not even going to try and make sense of it. But I definitely did hear patch it up, or like a sticky situation, or there's something here that you might be trying to patch up, okay? Or somebody wants to patch something up with you, possibly. Or maybe you just like Elmer's glue. I don't know. So, let's see. Aquarius. You know what's interesting? I saw this interesting hack on TikTok. Somebody was using like the stick glue to shape their eyebrows. So they were like sticking glue, you know, like the Elmer's stick, whatever. And then they would get the eyebrows sticky, and then they would like shape them how they want, and then they put like a little bit of makeup to darken them a little bit, and it actually looked really good. I didn't even know you could do that. I don't know if anybody's looking for some makeup tips, but I don't know. Drag queens. It was a drag queen. It was a drag queen that I was watching that did the makeup tutorial. Why do drag queens do it? Just specifically drag queens? How come other people don't do it? Anyways, I'm a big, huge supporter of the LGBTQT. I never say that right. Community. And so I do follow a lot of drag queens on TikTok because I think they're fabulous. But it was a drag queen doing her makeup. Oh, it reshapes the face and the brows. Oh, really? Okay. Wow. Okay, I've never seen that before. Very interesting. Super interesting. Okay. Anyways, I'm not gonna, we're going way off task. Yeah, anyways. I love and support my community like a true Aquarian. I love and support all people, just so you know. Okay, so I have Mercury here and Pisces energy. That could be in your chart or the chart of the person you're connecting with. This is talking about expressing your emotions, communicating your emotions, Aquarius, and but in a way that is meaningful, in a way that is maybe even a little bit vulnerable, but it's authentic. And this is a side of you. There's something about this energy that's bringing out this side of you that's always been a part of you, but that you don't always easily show others. And it's that very emotional part of you, that part of you that feels very deeply. And so I felt this in the last reading that we did for you, Aquarius, and I'm feeling it again. Your emotional responses as well being highlighted, like how you choose to respond, and coming from your heart, you know. So this is kind of like a heart chakra opening as well. It's not always easy for an Aquarian to communicate their feelings, and this is coming from an Aquarian sun. As an Aquarius myself, I understand completely my feelings. But when it comes to like conveying it to someone that's not an Aquarius, I have difficulty conveying how I genuinely feel, in a way that it's like I can intellectualize how I feel to another person, but sometimes I have trouble conveying the actual emotion. You know what I mean? Like actually emoting sometimes. So I know my Aquariuses can relate to that for sure. But right now, what's being pulled out of the energy is this ability to connect more with that emotional self so that you can emote how you feel a little bit better. Especially, you know, there's growth to be had around that, Aquarius, because I feel like some of you have had trouble maintaining connections or relationships because of that, because of the way that you communicate or don't communicate your feelings. And so that's also why this is being brought to the surface right now. All right, so you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Lovers. So there's also this energy here about needing to stay grounded and practical and to focus on the things that make you feel secure. As I do feel there's a little bit of stressful energy here of trying to balance like your practical everyday life and also all these emotions that are coming in. So especially if it's in regards to a specific person or a relationship, it's like there might be some stress around that because you're trying to balance all of this at once, and it is a lot coming in. Okay. Somebody's cooking lunch. It smells so good. I'm so hungry. You know what? I want a hot dog. I want a hot dog with mustard and onions. Is that random? All right, so let's see what else we have coming in. Queen of Swords. I'm on Aquarius right now, Catherine. Queen of Swords and the Lovers. And the Two of Cups. Yes, so definitely pulling at your emotions here. Twin flame, soulmate energy. Could heavily be thinking about relationships or a specific relationship. It's like consuming you, Aquarius. Your emotional self is consuming you, and that's so far out of what you're comfortable with, it's stressing you out. Because some of y'all aren't comfortable being all in your emotions like that unless you've got a lot of water in your chart, right? So it may be, you know, it's so funny because, okay, oftentimes when they represent Aquarius in like TikTok videos and stuff, I feel they misrepresent us. However, I did see a TikTok the other day that was pretty on point, and I'm going to share it with you because it relates. And it's like basically like all Aquarians are like, I want love, I want understanding, I want love, I want love. And then love comes into your life, Aquarius, and then you're like, run away, run away. What? You love me? This is terrible. It's like, because sometimes like Aquarians, we love the idea of love. We just love it. We'll fantasize about it all day long. But then when it gets here and it's in our face, then it's like, whoa, okay, I'm gonna need some alone time, you know? Or like it has a tendency to consume you in a way that makes you uncomfortable, which then makes you want to run away, even if it's good for you. Even if it's a good, solid connection, you know what I mean? So there's that sense of that being a possibility, right? But at the same time, I don't feel you're running anywhere, Aquarius, because this is a beautiful energy, a beautiful connection. So it might cross your mind, you know, but I don't feel you actually doing that. I feel like you're going to be able to find some sort of balance here or compromise here, right? But they are asking you to let go of the need to flee every time something gets intense. Stop. Because, you know, Aquarians love to ghost people as well. Like when you need your alone time, sometimes you don't communicate that in a good way. And sometimes you ghost, and don't do that, Aquarius. Like just be okay with having emotions and being human for a second. Whoa. Three of Cups, the death card, and the Ace of Wands. Scorpio, Gemini energy out. So whoever you're connecting with, this person has a lot of passion here, a lot of desire towards the connection or just in general. They may want to make amends or reconcile if this is somebody you've had a falling out with. And or if this person hasn't been supportive in the past, I feel like they're now in this space of like wanting to be supportive, feeling inspired to be more supportive, to be there for you, Like this person wants to hold on to this connection here. So in order for them to hold on to the connection, they got to change it up. And the way to keep an Aquarian is to be there for them. Like Aquarius, your perfect partner would not disappear on you when you need to flee the scene for a moment. Like your perfect partner would be someone that would be understanding and supportive of the fact that emotions overwhelm you sometimes, you know what I mean? And so I feel like if this person wants to keep the connection alive, that's the change that they have to make. And they're aware of this. They know this. They know this. And they definitely want to keep the connection. So let's see what else. As I say support, what do you need? Support. What do you need? Support. Support. All right, you get the card of support. So this says people come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on. Others return because you need to learn more. And others remain beside you throughout your entire life. So some come and some go, right, Aquarius? But what you're looking for right now is a supportive partner, which means you also have to be supportive, right? It's a two-way street. So zodiac signs that you could be connecting with: Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Cancer, Libra, Sagittarius, Cancer again, or Aquarius. Okay. Now we're going to go to Pisces. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I did. Okay. Pisces. Did I run out of water? Hold on, I need more water before I finish Pisces. Give me a second. Give me a second. Pisces, I'll be right back. Whew. Thanks, Jamie. Hold on a second, guys. All right. Sorry, Pisces. I wanted a little breather before we go to you. Okay. So, Pisces, wow. And I'm sorry if you can hear anything in the background. Apparently my kids are deaf, so they just turned, they're not really deaf, but they just turned the movie like all the way up. They're watching Stranger Things. the new episodes. But anyway. Okay, so Pisces. Speaking of Stranger Things, maybe you resonate with that because honestly, I don't believe in coincidences, and I felt like a kind of a strange energy, excuse me, in when I was meditating there. And I was also seeing like images of like leaves falling, and I don't know if fall is your favorite time, or some of you might have a tattoo of a leaf or a feather, I'm not sure. But anyways, but also, Pisces, I felt like the energy was pretty calm, pretty soothing. So if things have been hectic, I do feel like a calming in the energy. Or if things felt strange, like just strange, just feeling off or feeling strange, or like strange things happening or strange occurrences, and maybe get like some sort of reprieve in that. I'm not really sure. So let's see. Pisces, I made sure that for the you versus them readings, that your reading did not come out last, because y'all always give me so much stuff about your readings coming out last. I wanted you to feel special, so I put yours out way earlier than I usually would. So I hope that you enjoyed that reading. But let's see what else we have coming in. It's kind of like the Taurus vibes, where it's more of like this chill energy, you know, or like wanting to be more in this chill vibe. And I picked that up in the you versus them that I did as well. And then you've got Saturn, the Sun, the Revolution, and Conjunction card. So this is like talking about being a little bit more disciplined with your time. Okay, having a little bit more self-control, but also having fun and keeping your heart open and honoring your emotions. There's some sort of change that's coming in. It may be unexpected for some of you. This is like that strange energy, right? But whatever this is, it's for your highest good, right? Like there's empowerment coming through whatever this revolution is. Things could feel a little bit overwhelming during this time frame, or a little bit intense. However, I feel like they're giving me, okay, so they're giving me the song Here Comes the Sun. So there's like a lot of positivity, a lot of things to be happy about as well, you know? Like even giving yourself a little bit of a break or a little bit of a vacation, you know, might be on the table right now. I know, like, I have a lot of Piscean friends. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a Pisces brother-in-law. And right now, the energy around all of them is like finding a sense of stability, yes, but it's beyond stability. It's like finding a sense of like falling in love with your life and being at peace with where you're at, and finally feeling like you belong, or like you have a niche, or like finally believing in yourself. Whose reading was a sense of belonging? Virgo. Some of you could be connecting with a Virgo as well. So let's see. The Star, Aquarian energy. The Page of Swords. Yes, this is beautiful. So this is like you, you're not at the pinnacle of your life, right? Because we're always growing, we're always getting better, we're always developing. But some of y'all, it does feel like you've reached a pinnacle, or like a part of your life that feels more hopeful, that feels more in tune and aligned with you. And yes, there's still more to learn, right? You know, but it's like this wish fulfillment coming in. Some of you, the only thing standing in between you and fulfilling your dreams is just simply one good idea or being open to learning something new. They really want you to be open to learning new things during this time frame as well. Sorry, I didn't get an angel card out. Let me get one of those out real quick. Yeah. Yeah. So there's support showing up here. There's the sense of determination showing up. There's a sense of not settling showing up. And then you've got the star out again. Now, some of y'all are definitely dealing with an Aquarius or have that in your chart. And the Six of Cups. Someone from your past is here, okay? Or there's this past nostalgic energy showing up. And it's showing up twice, right? So, Pisces, some of you, there's wish fulfillment around a relationship from the past or someone you have past history with, or maybe just feels very familiar to you. Some of you have wished for this and it's coming in during this time frame. Others of you, if it's not in regards to a relationship, it's just like you and whoever you're attracting into your experience are on the same page as far as like both wishing for something and then receiving it, which is beautiful. So like if you're in a state of empowerment, then you're attracting to you people who are also in a state of empowerment. You know what I mean? Like if your heart is open, genuinely, authentically open, then you're going to attract someone or people who also are open-hearted or are ready for that. Like both of you have the star in the same placement here. So both receiving guidance, wish fulfillment, healing. And this person, it's very emotional energy. And for you, it's more in a logical way, but it's beautiful. Ooh, I have Pisces in my Lilith. Not the best placement, but this makes me excited. You know what I mean? All right, so let's see what's the guidance here. Embrace the moment. So this says, embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. So this is asking you to stay positive, to stay present in the moment, to let go of any judgments, because Pisces, this energy is too beautiful to be upset. You know, it might feel a little strange here and there, but it's amazing. Like this is probably one of the better spreads that I've had for all the zodiac signs. So you could be dealing with an Aquarian for sure, or I've got Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer energy out. But take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. And I hope that you guys enjoyed that. Know that I enjoy spending my time with you as well. Thank you for the $19.99, Robin. And the funny emoji. If you haven't checked me out on Facebook, please do so. I have events over there, but I also do a lot of free readings and lives and stuff like that over there. So Tarot Time with Dana, linked in the description box below, as well as I'm on Instagram and TikTok. All of that's linked down below, as well as in the About section. If you'd like to donate, you can do so there. If you donated through Super Chat, I really appreciate that, of course. And I love you guys. Happy Sunday. Taurus, Capricorn, and Libra, your you versus them readings are out next, so stay tuned. But either way, I'm wishing you a beautiful, beautiful day. Until next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.